Coming up next, the Celtics taking on the Knicks. For the Boston Celtics, kind of a seesaw affair over the last 10 games. But this team feels they are better than a 500 team. They looked at... It's the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, and by my side, Greg Anthony and Brett Barrett. And from the sideline, David Aldridge. Now a look at the stats for him.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
So a look at our starters for the Knicks. Karl Anthony Towns is out there with Hart. Then it's Johnson. Then it's Jalen Brunson. And it's Anunoby in at the 3, the small forward. And for Boston, the small and power forwards, the star pair of Brown and Tatum. Cowboy is out there with Derek White. And it's Porzingis in at the center, filling out the middle. And what a matchup we have here in the front court, Greg.
Yeah, each of these teams are anchored by their big men. I think it's going to be physical and highly intensified.
So Boston wins the tip. It's been well documented that MP is taking these matchups seriously against other opponents in this conference. You got to wonder if that hasn't provided some extra motivation.
You love the gamesmanship. MP putting it out there. I mean, we've all heard the big statements in the past, and MP going after this is only natural, but it is hard to back up. And so far, he's done it. The question for the future, how nasty will it get as he continues to face teams and players who want nothing more than to shut MP down?
Tatum no good. Anunoby with it. 17 points in his last outing to the left wing. And here's Brunson outside. Brunson with another miss. And just about a minute into the first quarter. Tatum wide open, he fires one. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
You expect Tatum to be around that 40% mark from deep. Very reliable from 3.
Brunson outside. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from Rain.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Here's Cowboy, and he's currently averaging more than 26 points a game. Such a force. Tatum, that's good. Tatum's got 6.
Almost perfect in the game to start, 3 of 4.
Now here's Brunson. He's guarded closely. And that one drops. Brunson's got his second basket of the night.
An incredible job, Brunson just measuring off that floater.
Tatum with the screen on Brunson. Over in the corner, Porzingis. Right the pass to Cowboy. Brown against Anunoby. The kick out to Brown. 4 on the shot clock. And here's Tatum for 3. It's rebounded by New York. Last meeting was in Boston, where they were unable to fight off the Celtics.
It wasn't even close in their last matchup, and their offense just wasn't ready to compete at that level.
And here's White. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. They lead by 4. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Sacramento.
Yeah, you saw the communication breakdowns defensively, just giving up way too many open looks.
Yeah, sometimes you can play good on-ball defense, but it's the help defense that makes you elite. And on that night, nobody rotating and not a lot of help.
Outside, White from the wing. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
And he comes up with the deuce.
And Towns is solid at getting strong position on the glass. Terrific work.
Cowboy passes to Tatum. Pass to Cowboy. Launches it. Rebounded by Hart. New York trailing. Let's send it over to David Aldridge, who caught up with head coach Joe Mazzulla. David.
And they're focused on limiting one of the best shooting bigs ever in Karl-Anthony Towns. Now, Coach said earlier, Towns is a machine on the offensive end. Will try to make Cat into a passer, get the ball out of his hands. We'll see if they can accomplish that. Kevin?
Thank you, David. And it's Towns missing.
Well, he finds some space in that in-between gap there. Too bad he can't release that one on target.
Here's Cowboy. He's coming off a 22-point game against Sacramento.
The other part of his game was the outstanding D. Shot blocking is a huge momentum shifter, and his 2 blocks really turned the game in their team's favor. Now, that basket must be widening out right now, and he's making almost every shot he's putting up this quarter.
Runs in the pass to Towns. Anunoby has the open look. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Anunoby's got 5 now.
Really solid in the catch-and-shoot game. Anunoby always ready to fire.
The numbers will back it up, Brett, but when you watch OG Anunoby, it's easy to see why he is an elite defender.
Yeah, Kevin, he's been slept on by a lot of casual fans around the NBA, but trust me, diving deeper into the numbers, OG's defense is elite. He's got that strength, he's got the wingspan, he's got great instincts, and he is daunting for any would-be scorer that wants to put points on the board. 3 ball is what makes Anunoby such a threat on offense.
Here's Cowboy. Pass to Porzingis. Fires away from way outside. A rebound by Johnson.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-ups, so maybe just a step too far.
And here's Towns. Here's the 3. And Tatum pulls it down. And Cowboy's going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
Substitution on the court.
And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here. And through this early portion, Greg, of the season, we've had our fair share of surprises.
Yeah, it's fun to see the preseason predictions go up in flames, right? Every year it feels like we have at least one team that overachieves and shocks us all.
Your Celtics Entertainment.
.153 left in the first quarter. And here's Here's Hardy. He's coming off a 16-point game against Utah. New York missing again.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
The Knicks have gone 6 of 13 from the field, just under the 50% mark. Here's Dadier. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Fires from 14, and the jumper falls for him. And the Celtics lead by 3.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
There's a good screen. Into the lane. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That's on Jaylen Brown. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Celtics.
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
So much good energy and flow tonight, and that has really come out of great ball movement. Guys have been open, and as soon as they get the ball.
He misses the free throw. Tatum, he's checked in for Boston. Holiday comes in for Brown. The Knicks also changing it up. Karl Anthony Towns comes in for Chris Boucher. And it's Jeremy Grant in for Jalen Brunson. And he's good on the second. Boston's gone 4 of 7 from three-point range so far in the first. Towns against Tatum. Shoots over Towns. They get it again. Tatum's shot is off. Clock management. This is where they can get a 2-for-1.
And Kevin, every opportunity counts.
And it's Grant in the corner. Pass to Baldwin. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
The Knicks shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
Baldwin taking 2 shots.
Checked in for Boston. And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. And, Brent, you've seen the way the game has grown over the years. The skill level of the league is higher than ever.
Yeah, the talent level, Kevin, that is on display on a nightly basis in this league is staggering. But there's a lot of kids out there watching what's going on, and they're going to push this game even further. How exciting is that?
And New York making a change here. Bledsoe's checked in. P.J. Washington is out there with Jason Tatum. And it's Cowboy, and it's Pritchard in at the 1. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. For 3, Bledsoe. Jason Tatum grabs the board. Tatum's got his 4th rebound in this one. Spins. Cowboy scores off the spin. Cowboys got the lead up to 8 now for the Celtics.
Taking it up strong against size. He does not lack for confidence.
Yeah, hard to stop it there if you're the big man. That's just too good a shot and great concentration.
Here's Dadier. Pass to Bledsoe. Shot clock at 6. Fires from way outside. Rebound Boston. Tatum's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. With a short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Cowboy in that last game against Sacramento played superb basketball. He scored 22 points and he was dialed in, made most of the shots. He was pretty much big everywhere, doing a little bit of everything. He had a strong all-around game. Is a repeat performance in the cards? Let's see. Guys.
David, we appreciate the update. Greg, we'll see if he can keep growing here tonight.
Yeah, and that's the rub. When he's in rhythm, he can carry your team across the line.
And you want to see him make sure that the teammates are also involved in what they're doing, especially if he draws that much attention.
Fires the three. Knicks with the rebound. This game coming after a loss against the Jazz.
Yeah, you could see they were pressing in that one, and the shooting percentages dipped because of it.
Now, also, anytime you're having trouble getting over that 40% field goal mark, it's probably not going to be your night.
Pass to Tatum. From outside the arc, the three is drilled by Tatum.
Even after all those three-pointers he hit in that first quarter, it looks like the D still didn't learn its lesson as they've left him open for another one.
Here's Dadier. New York, no good that time either. Here's Boston now. It's been 8 unanswered points for him. Inside, here's Cowboy. That's good, and it's his 4th basket of the game. He's a strong 4 for 6.
Oh, man, this would be a different ball game if they didn't have this type of scoring to rely on.
Knicks trail by 15. New York calls timeout. One of the stories here, Jason Tatum getting it done today.
The defense has to take the ball out of his hands. He's just knocking down every three-pointer he takes right now.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. Musician Jack Harlow in the building showing his love for his Celtics.
Well, his support seems to be serving them well, right? The way the Celtics have been playing, I'm sure Jack Harlow is having a nice night thus far.
Towns finds Hart. Brunson surveying the D. New York, no good that time either.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
Well, the other team is scorching hot, and they come down on this end and can't find a way to get the embers going.
And the shot goes down.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight. It's his 2nd foul, but not the end of the world. One more before halftime, though. That would change some things.
Boston making a switch here. Washington's checked in, and New York with a change here, too. Baldwin, who's checked in for Towns. And here's Johnson outside. The shot's good on the assist by Brunson. Johnson's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And from beyond the arc, he puts a stop to that 12-0 run by Boston.
Here's Cowboy. 10 points for him. Pass to Washington. Here's Cowboy. Fires from deep. He can't get that one. One of the best 3 and D wings in the league. Let's start with OG Anunoby, who excels from the corner.
And Kevin, about 45% on quarter threes the last couple seasons. So OG can space that floor horizontally. That's in addition to his elite defensive ability.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Here's Hart. And the 3 off target. Celtics leading by 14. Here's Cowboy. And he's currently averaging more than 26 points a game. Such a force. Brunson against White. Brunson the pass to Hart. Good work there as it goes.
Can't let someone like Hart get inside the D just asking to get burned.
And White kicks to Brown. Celtics passing it around. Now, here's Washington. 9-point game his last outing. And that one's good. Cowboy.
He doesn't look satisfied with the lead right now. He wants more, and he looks like he's going to get it.
And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for New York. Down by 15. Oh, Brunson good from range.
Solid response from Brunson. I love how competitive this guy is.
Here's Cowboy. Brunson covering. 46 seconds left here in the second. Pass to Brown. To the paint. Here's Porzingis. The shot's good. Brown making the play.
CTH. Can't teach height. Porzingis is big and completes the play.
Brunson outside. Off target with his three.
And offensively, they've gotten stuck on the perimeter, falling in love with the jumper.
Cowboy passes to Washington. Over Hart. And it's Washington missing. Anunoby against Brown. That one's in there. The Boston lead is cut down to 12 on the bucket from Hart.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Here's Cowboy. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so we conclude the first half. Celtics lead by 12. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter.
And hello, everybody. What an amazing first half performance it's been for the Boston Celtics.
They're passing on point, reading the defense and reacting. Kenny, I wish you'd react this fast when I asked you to pass the cinnamon rolls.
I'm just trying to watch out for them carbs for you, big fella. Just watching out those carbs.
And it's time now for the best part of the show. Let's see what the fans have to say. Flopping Freddy is asking Shaq, did you have any major beef with other players during your playing days?
That's a great question. It'd probably be quicker for Shaq to name the players he didn't have a beef with.
Yeah, I don't think we'll have time to answer this question. We'll have to look it up.
You guys are being dramatic, but there may have been a couple of players.
And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. And you know, guys, Jason Tatum has really been making it happen.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure Coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
On the court for the Knicks, they've got Hart. Johnson is out there with Jalen Brunson. Then there's Towns, and it's Anunoby in at the three slot.
Oh, another huge night for Tatum. One of the top scorers in the NBA. Jason beats you in so many different ways.
Now Johnson. Towns sets the pick for Johnson. Out to Brunson. A three-pointer off the mark. Celtics leading by 14. Pass to Tatum. Basket number 8 for him on 13 tries. That's 62% so far.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Brunson outside. Such a wide open look. Brunson's got 10 points. Boston's gotten a positive outcome on 7 of their 14 three-pointers in this game. Not bad at all. And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. Buries the long-range jumper. Tatum's got 24 points.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
And Cowboys going to pick up the foul. That's his third foul of the game.
Third personal foul. First team foul.
Johnson with it. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. And Boston with the rebound. Tatum's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Here's Brown. The teardrop falls in. Brown's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And far from just a perimeter scorer, Brown also adept at finishing in close.
An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Boston making a switch here. Pritchard's checked in. Towns, a screen on White. From deep, Johnson gets the three-pointer to fall. He has 6.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
Tatum on the wing. A second chance effort. Can't hit from in close.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Anunoby, no good.
I'm not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
Here's Pritchard. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. There's the 3. Rebounded by Hart. Hart's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Johnson, the pass to Brunson. Towns dishes to Johnson. Shoots over White. Boston grabs the miss. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. A move that likely helped the league's parity has been shortening max contract leagues. Commissioner Silver says we used to refer to it as dead money, a star player toward those end years sitting on the bench. We've reduced max contracts to 5 years, in some cases 6. This way, it moves to more pay for performance. Kevin?
I think, DA, that's a pretty good business decision. It's going to have nice ramifications. Hardy, he's checked in for New York. And here is Hart. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. 6 on the shot clock.
Brunson working with a quick pace, just brushing the defense off.
And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. Celtics leading by 11. They've got Cowboy. Washington out there with Jason Tatum. And it's Pritchard in at the 1. That's the Boston 5. Towns against Tatum. Pass to Cowboy. On the clock. From deep. Karl Anthony Towns with the rebound. Knicks trail by 11. Grant for 3. The shot will not fall. The Celtics shooting from the field, 44%, not bad. To the inside, here's Waters. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. Waters got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for Boston. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And the dunk by Grant.
Trust me, defense wants to keep Grant out of the paint, and he wants to get in there. That's why.
Pass to Pritchard. just over a minute into this final quarter of play. And they pick up 2.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Here's Grant. And there's another one for the Knicks.
Nice control by Grant through the tough mid-range jumper. That's a shot of confidence.
Pritchard passes to Cowboy. Over to the wing. Pass to Washington. Here's Cowboy. He's covered by Grant. Cowboy. It's hauled in by Karl-Anthony Towns. Towns has got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Here's Dadier. To the middle. Here's Grant. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead. Boston leading by 9. Pritchard passes to Cowboy. The Celtics working the ball around now. Pass to Waters. Now, here's Washington. Hits it from three-point range. And the Celtics lead by 12.
He's just stretching him out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
I'm not sure what the defense collectively was thinking there. You got to know where he is at all times.
He takes it in. A shot by Cowboy, no good.
Not his best night from the field, but looking for other ways and finding them so he can chip in.
A nice shot by Baldwin.
And not the tightest D right there. And he's going to punish you if you give him that much space. That three-point shot is his bread and butter.
Here's Cowboy. Look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Pass to Waters. Out to the wing. A shot by Washington, and he's wide open. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Knicks trail by 9. Here's Dadier. His three-pointer's off the mark. Now Tatum. Here's Cowboy. Back to Tatum. Sinks the three-pointer. Tatum's got 10 points here in the second half.
Not shy from outside. There's no doubt about that. Spreading the floor and getting them up.
The Knicks call time.
Trying to snap them out of this little slump.
Well, they can't find the net right now, and all they need, I think, is just to get one to go, get back on track.
Check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, I had a chance to listen to the Knicks coach talk about the game with his team. Now, he asked for one thing, intensity. He said, I need you to crank it up to 11 out there. That's how we turn it around. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Brunson with a clean look. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Yeah, the defense there in chill mode. We all know he can burn them from three-point range.
Here's Cowboy. Brunson covering. Pass to Tatum. Lets the three fly. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
Brunson with it. This one for 3. Oh, Brunson matches the 3.
3.
Yeah, and they are living and dying from beyond the arc since halftime. It's a different look than what we saw in the first half.
Here's Cowboy. Brunson covering. Here's Cowboy. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Brunson's got 4 rebounds in this game.
Maybe a time to rest him right now. Just give him a bit of a breather. Try to help him get back on track.
Pass to Towns. No good with the triple.
Not a way to get out of a funk. He needs to be looking for good, solid, more efficient shots. Not the wild one he took there.
A nice shot by Tatum.
He's played a huge role in this game to this point, but it looks like he just wants more. He wants to make sure that this lead holds up.
Brunson barreling in. Lays it up off the glass. Brunson's got 5 points in the quarter.
And aren't we here with Brunson? This is what we expect from him, crafty and efficient.
Celtics leading by 12. Here's Cowboy, and he converts the layup. 15 points for Cowboy.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
Brunson outside. Off target from outside.
Been a struggle all night long from deep, but doesn't seem like he's lost his confidence. He's still letting them rip.
Porzingis kicks to White. Celtics passing it around. A shot by Cowboy, no good. Knicks trail by 14. The kick out to Anunoby. Pass to Brunson. Pretty bucket inside by Brunson.
As much as you like Jalen Brunson, he believes in himself more than you do. Confidence translates.
Here's Cowboy. Good, nice job down low. 17 points for Cowboy. There's 1:17 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's Brunson. Brunson with another miss.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while. And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for Boston.
Fewer miscues made the difference.
Yeah, I mean, a great all-around effort. Not only did they minimize their turnovers, but kept the pressure up on D, forcing the other team to commit turnovers.
And with this effort tonight, grabbing their 8th win of the year.
And continued dominance against this team, winning both of their matchups this season.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Jason Tatum.
Just knows how to fill it up, and that's exactly what he did tonight. Nobody that they assigned to him could really get a handle on him.
If they want to, they can milk the clock just a little bit here.
Yeah, that's the best option.
4 seconds separating the shot game clocks. Cowboy passes to Porzingis. Here's Cowboy. And again, Boston with the triple. 9 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense. Potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. So long, everyone.